Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles video, and in this video we're going to be testing out Thunderclap. Before we get to this video, if you haven't checked out Gemstone Legends yet, come check it out. There are no joke thousands of players from Empires and Puzzles that have come over already, and for good reason. Simply put, it's a really fun game with some big advantages over Empires and Puzzles. We both know that the players that join these games earliest are some of the most dominant players. And this game is starting to really take off, so the longer you wait, the more you miss out on. Not only can you support the channel by using the download link in the description of this video, or by scanning the QR code on your screen, but doing so will also give you a free $50 starter bonus with an epic hero, gems, and gold coins, all for free, just by using the link or QR code provided. And then when you start, you'll gain access to beginner events exclusively for players who use the link or QR code provided that will give you another strong epic hero, a set of 5-star legendary equipment, and a platinum scroll for another guaranteed epic or legendary hero. Lastly, I have created a bunch of videos in a Gemstone Legends playlist on my YouTube channel to make learning this game as easy and fun as possible. So hit that download link in the description and get started with one of the most fun and deep Match 3 RPGs. There's a great community in Gemstone Legends, it has some huge advantages over Empires and Puzzles, and overall I think you guys are really gonna like it. One of the newer Monster Island heroes, Jungle Hunter family. Interesting new slow taunt hero, and we've got the double limit break, probably with max defensive stats. So there's the native 4-turn taunt, not on Ludwig here, just on him. So basically taunt for 5 turns, regenerates 250 plus depending on healing bonus of troops per turn, in boosted health if I didn't say that. And then deals 500 to 1,000 damage to all enemies after 5 turns, based on the damage the caster has taken, and it says maximum effect is achieved upon taking 50% of max health. I assume they mean the 1942 and not what his current max health is. That's what I would expect, even though they didn't expressly state that. And then we have a weird stack here. The caster gets plus 25% attack against the weaker element. So in this case, it's obviously going to be purple. If he were blue, I think that would mean red is the weaker element. But you can imagine 10 stacks, though he would have to fire 10 times. I think it would be really hard to get that. But that would be 250% attack. So even a support could deal pretty strong damage if you built that up. All right. As always, the passive is to place this Hunter's Mark, I think it's called, yeah. And the other is not the chance to put damage to 1, which is interesting. When this character casts their special skill, they get plus 20% attack for 3 turns. That is useless. The other one on the other monster heroes like Hawthorne, for example, 10% chance to reduce received damage to 1. Is very good, and one of those things that doesn't activate all the time, but it's just infrequent enough that you kind of forget about it, and then you fire and you do nothing and you're like, well, fuck, that was a waste. All right, so let's see what we see. I'm gonna go with my Hippo team here. There's a lot of annoying stuff on this team, so it's much more than just this one hero, but we're gonna do our best to test out this one hero in the in this context. See if we can get some other blues to come in here. So with Melena's passive, I get a 50% chance. Oh, don't need it. Okay, so taunt is still going, but she gives a 50% chance to gain 10% mana. 10%. 50% if she's at the ×1, 100% if she's at ×2. But that can be a nice way to fire up these fast blue heroes. Alright, so we can just kill this side and then get Thunderclap going. Be careful this Sicko hits everyone, not to kill the entire team. Alright, now we can just focus on surviving. I believe Sorrow, but like, slow Euro on the wing. Don't do it. There's a great chance that they do nothing at all. This hero should be the tank, especially with the double limit break, so that while it's active, you set them off. So I don't understand what their goal was with that, but okay. Sickle Fiends, just do not kill him. And give this slow fellow plenty of time. So they each get 2. So that's 270 each, so 540 damage to all if I were to kill both of those. That's pretty good. That's certainly at the level of being annoying. And now we're just going to build up some health here to survive the incoming onslaught. Like, this is the kind of team where if you're not careful, you could pretty easily lose because you fire your specials, blow those minions away, and then you're still alive. Taunt's active, you don't have a healer left, and you're gonna die within 5 turns. So the other thing is, let's let him build up a little bit of health, and then we'll deal some damage here and see what the result is. So I didn't take note of what troops were on there, but 305 per turn means he's probably got a maxed mana or wizard troop with the healing bonus. Alright, so let's do some attacking here. Careful not to kill. Alright, so he's at 557. We'll let him heal up again. I didn't notice the damage that I took from the Sickle Fiends, but I'm sure it was there, and it's going to happen again here in a second. Alright, gotta be down to 1 turn left. Alright, so damage is incoming. Let's take a quick, let's see, are we gonna do 557? We certainly could. So, does it keep track of how much damage has been received? Yeah, so it does say deals 1,000. So it probably has a counter going throughout. Alright, that hurt. So you can imagine if you're in a situation like Rush Attack where this hero goes off, especially on offense, where the other team is just going to be firing into them, if you can keep him alive with, I don't know, ailment protection or counterattack could even be good. You wouldn't want to do damage reduction like what Sif would do because you're going to limit how much damage he'll deal after. Alright, yeah, so we could actually kill ourselves against these minions. Goes off. First it does, so 135 4 times. And we'll call it a kill there. So, couple things. 1,000 damage to all is pretty good. 5 turns is quite a lot. He has no defensive capabilities except for a sizable heal each turn, but if you fire a bunch of specials in 1 turn, you can kill him, and if you kill him or you dispel him, he deals no damage whatsoever. So you really want him in a high traffic area like the tank position so that the chance of him going off is high. And if you're going to use him on offense, an unfortunately perfect pairing, well, let me explain, not so perfect, but one potential pairing is Thunderclap with Costume Sif, because her mana boost will bring him from slow speed to functionally fast speed, though her damage reduction is going to affect him as well. It's less on the costume than it is on the non-costume version, but that's going to lower his potential. It's probably still worthwhile because then he can survive a lot, especially on offense. For example, you would put that team together on offense, you get your 3 yellow matches, you charge them up, and then you just blow the board away into the other team, knowing that they're going to hit him with everything they have, and that's going to rack that damage up. The damage reduction is going to help him stay alive. The heal is going to help him stay alive. The counterattack is going to give you a little bit extra as a result, which is going to help make the 1,000 damage he'll deal at the end even more lethal. So, certainly not a must-have hero, not a stellar defense hero by any means, but a very usable hero with a fun and unique mechanic. Slow heroes are a little bit tricky on offense because aside from Sif, I can't think of another yellow hero that's going to boost the mana, his mana in the same kind of way. You've got that War of Three Kingdoms Queen hero, which gives 10% every time an enemy fires their special skill. That's a little bit more cumbersome to try to get him charged as a result of. So let me know if you have any additional thoughts on this. Anything that I didn't mention that you feel like is relevant in considering his usefulness or just his place overall in the game. I do stand by the fact that putting him on the wing is probably the worst thing you can do, because by the time he's going to be firing, you're probably in a pretty comfortable position. In many cases, you're either already losing or you're already winning, is a better way of saying that. So he's not going to be impactful in either one of those cases. I'd put him at tank, especially with the double limit break stats and the ether ability. But anyways, that's that. This was a kind of a highly anticipated hero. I think he was nerfed from beta, if I remember correctly. But share your thoughts in the comments down below. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Help us get to 10K. Show your support and support your community by making these videos easier to find. That's kind of the like button, and the subscribe is the only way to help the channel stand out and help keep everyone informed and all the fun stuff that we are doing together. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.